Always, yeah. If you compare the previous generation to the Pirates now, yeah, hey, the Straw Hats got it easy.
Why
I
do they
would
have, well, in
huh?
comparison to the previous generation?
I would say so because we see like the events of God Valley is like the younger versions of everyone pretty much, and then we have the like the Odin flashbacks was more when they were in their actual primes.
Yeah.
But if you look at in Rox's era, not only did you have Rox, yeah, you had Four Future Yonko, you had Garp, Sengoku, all these big players was there, yeah. Then you even have the little man like Captain John and Silver Axe and all these type of guys. But if you look at the different eras, pound for pound, yeah, the top people we have today, we've got the Straw Hats, Blackbeard, Shanks. That's and then like that's pretty much it. Well, who's the strongest admiral? I guess okay, you could put Akainu in there, but Akainu's not better than Prime Guard. Yeah. Um, Personally, I think Shanks it will be stronger than Roger, but it's close. Rocks
What? So
definitely.
you're saying,
So, huh?
you're stronger than Roger now, or he can still potentially be stronger.
I think the best Shanks would be better than the best Roger come like the end of the show. But I don't even see a
Because
world
what?
where
So you're saying Shanks could still progress? Is that what you're
not
saying?
not not even that he can still progress. I feel like Prime Shanks will be stronger than Prime Roger. It's more of a
So
head
is,
canon thing,
is
but
Shanks in his prime now, or was it in his prime when he had two arms?
I would say he's in his prime now.
Okay.
I would say
So
he's in his prime
Shanks
now
now
because that was
is
he lost
stronger
his
than
arm
Roger.
how many years ago?
So you're saying Shanks right now is stronger than Roger back then in his prime?
I would say so. Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that a hot
Well,
take?
huh?
Is that a hot take, or is that just
I,
everyone should
I
know this?
I don't think it's a hot take. I think it's more of in these shonens where a man has to surpass their OG type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's that type of thing. But you know, it's
Yo,
not all
yo.
the same across the board because there's no Marine that's going to be better than Prime
All
Guard.
right, Bonds.
Mm,
Daryl's now mentioned that Shanks right now
mm.
is probably stronger than Prime Roger. What do you think about that?
Um,
The fact that you're hesitating means it's not a hot take. That it is debatable.
it's not a hot take, but it's not a hot take because it's true. It's not a hot take because there's still a lot of unknowns in it. But the reason is that clearly rocks, 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 Roger and Garp were basically same level. I think they just had different fighting styles, but Garp was a clear swinger. Rocks seemed like he had the most hacky capacity, but then Roger just seemed like maybe he had the most luck and most technique. But so it's just a bit different. With Shanks, it's like at this point we don't know his hacky capacity, but just based on legacy, basically, quote unquote, like based on the myth of what Shanks is, what we expect him to be, and what it's narrowing down to be, because it's narrowing down to like at this point anything if they tell us anything that he is anything less than prime Roger prime Whitebeard, then at this point it's a crazy letdown. Like niggas just gonna be complaining because there's no way that right now Shanks can be anything less than prime Whitebeard, like prime, like when he's this in the flashbacks he's blocking off attacks from fucking Gorosei and whatever, chopping them in half, not knowing what he's
Yeah, I
doing.
think I think they're all on the same level, but
Yeah,
between the three of them, I could definitely put Rocks first, Garp second, and Roger first based on the
really.
flashback. Oh, definitely. The
I
portrayal,
don't
man. Look at.
think
Did you see Garp, Prime Garp in the flashback when he had Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard
that's what
running?
Now
that
that is
bro,
something I did see. I did see that.
These man were running.
Worse than that, bro, I'm saying I would put Garp first in that regard because
No, not over
I
Rocks. It was
I'm
Rocks'
saying no,
era.
I see what you mean because I just see Rocks just having the craziest hacky capacity, but then
Rocks was just the strongest. Period.
But Garp was just a swinger,
Garp
man.
was a
It's
monster, but the reason
dirty.
why I won't even put Garp with
Them man
Rocks
weren't trying
back
to see
then
him.
is the fact that Garp was, obsessed about Roger, and Roger was his nemesis. Like, he didn't want that Rocks smoke. He didn't want Rocks to be his main op. He wasn't ready
Nah,
for that.
nah, nah,
He
nah,
wasn't
nah.
ready for that
It
yet.
weren't that. Stop it. It weren't that.
Do you
Rocks
know
was
what's
staying out
funny,
the
right?
way.
Do you remember in
Rocks
the
had
war?
different ambitions. That's why. Rocks was
Do you
staying out
remember
the
in the
way.
war
Bro, he was the
when
strongest
Whitebeard?
Marine. He knew who the strongest pirate was, but he wanted Roger smoke. He didn't want
Yeah,
Remember
that
because
Rocks
when?
smoke.
Roger was
Those are
on
the facts.
badness with the
And me,
Marines. That's
I'm
why.
Garp's biggest fan, but Rocks was defo by himself. For a guy to kill an admiral, yeah, without breaking a sweat, and then carry on his excursion, like he
But
was different.
one
He was
thing
different.
one thing we did get solidified, Johnny, is Roger only became Pirate King a bit after Rocks died.
A bit after, no, he became. It was over 15 years after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a long
That's not
time.
a bit.
No, that's a big bit, but I'm just saying in the sense of what's it? At the time when Rocks was alive, yeah, there was no clear top. It was just
It was Rocks was the clear top, is what I'm telling you.
uh, I don't know,
It
man.
was
I
his
don't know.
era.
Because see it like
One
this.
on
See it,
one, he was stronger. He had a stronger crew than everyone as well, by far.
it but it wasn't acknowledged like that though.
So who was above Rocks? No one was above Rocks.
No, I'm saying not above Rocks. I'm saying same level. That's why when you say Claire, I'm saying he wasn't just at the top by himself. Like
I
there was
genuinely
still
could tell you he
people.
was at the top by himself. The best version of Roger was in the Odin flashback. That was years after
No,
God Valley. If
no,
anything, Roger was still basically a rookie back then.
no, he wasn't. But he was going toe to toe with Rocks.
He wouldn't have won.
That's what I'm saying.
So
But Rocks isn't clearly winning. Is what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
one on
Rocks
one,
was the top
Rocks
pirate
versus
back
Roger
then.
at the
It
time
was
he's
his
winning.
age. Huh?
Based off what I've seen, I don't think Roger could defeat Rocks on a one on one.
No one
No,
could
no,
back then.
I'm saying he could, but the same way we used to do the out of 10 and all that, it would be like a 6-4-7-3.
Do
It
you
won't
think?
be
Do you put Garp and Roger of the flashback above Harold?
uh Roger. Actually, yeah, both, yeah,
Yeah, I don't either.
yeah,
So
yeah. What you do or you don't?
no, I don't put them above him back
How
then.
strong
No,
is Harold?
What? So
he was a
you put
monster.
so you think it's Rocks, Harold, then Garp and Roger?
Yeah, from the flashback. Then Whitebeard,
Wow.
then probably Scopper, my guy. But yeah,
No, okay. Do you know why I don't agree with that perspective? Yeah,
because
it's
you
just
don't rate
because
Harold's strength. That's why.
no, it's not. It's not that. It's not that. Because, for example, in relation to this flashback and everything, when all the memes and whatever, all the jokes that everyone was saying was, "Oh, it makes the 2-on-1, 2-on-1. It makes it makes Garp and Roger look weak or whatever, or Roger's portrayal and all of that aura points and all that nonsense." Um, is the thing I don't agree with is that before we used to think that, oh shit, the 2-on-1 thing that it took both of them to take down Rocks was because Rocks was stronger. The actual When you look deeper into the actual portrayal, that dummy reversey thing, as they showed us with Dorian Broggie and all that, it makes them twice as big and twice as strong. So it's not that the 2-on-1 thing was. It was basically that it was like that 2-on-1. They basically both 1-on-1 Rocks. That wasn't Rocks. It's just like, oh, Rocks with like a little +5 strength. That was Rocks at like ×2 capacity with unlimited haki.
I just don't see how
Also, hold on. So
final
you're
form
saying
Rock.
during this fight,
I
are you
just don't
saying
see how
that?
final form Rock
Sorry.
is
Are you saying
losing to a young Roger.
when? Are you saying when Rocks fought Roger and Garp, he was dummy reversing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Then
saying.
hold on, that means Kwami's right. Then. That means really this is
Yeah,
him.
but that's not the only fighting in the flashback. Rocks was
no, no,
still
no, no,
clearly number one. John,
no,
you know this guy,
that's why.
Rock. Well, you probably already read this part. this guy killed an admiral and then carried on about his day. Like this is not a normal pirate. I don't know
Yeah,
why
no,
people
no, no,
always
yeah, no,
forget that.
John, like
Roger is not doing that.
he's like
No
Odin.
one's doing
He's like he Rox is basically kind of like Odin bad boy on steroids. Like
No, 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 no,
it's
no, no, no,
deep,
no,
it's
no, no, no,
deep,
no.
it's deeper than rap.
Rocks is the Shanks. He's that. He's not he's not my man. He's above that.
No, no, no. I mean, just like in terms of portrayal, like out of the three, Rox is like a freak of nature. Like that's why I say, like, in terms of portrayal, from what I gather up until now, he just has a freakishly large hacky capacity. Like his hacky is just overwhelming. That's what. To be fair, yeah, that's what I imagine like Shanks to be.
Exactly.
But Rox is like more, Shanks is more. He seems more finesse and technique.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Because
Rox
Rocks
is
is
like
using the
Rox is
cannon
a
shit.
brute. Yeah, Rox is like he's a brute, it's like brute strength kind of thing. So he's just vicious with it. But I'm saying, so in terms of portrayal, I would say Rox was slightly stronger than Roger. So in terms of if they fight like 10 times out of 10, or so if they fight 10 times, I think probably uh um Rox is winning about what 6 or 7, and Garp will win 3 or 4, like just 1-on-1 straight off the bat, because it will come down to some things. But I think Rox, his hacking capacity